Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first episode, yay, of I Ain't Watching That Shit. So, hence why you see the IAWTS. So, I realized that there are various things that come out, whether it be in the movies or on TV, that I'm just like, no, hell no. I'm not giving my viewership. I'm not giving you a dime of my money. I'm not watching. I refuse. And that's what this new segment on Fangirl Review is all about. Is about us pointing out the crap that's out there that we refuse to spend our money on. Okay? I have with me Jay.
What's up, people?
Yeah, so first things first, or the first, I guess, thing that we will gripe about. I'll say the best for last. So the first thing is Rush Hour, the TV show. Yes, you have heard correct. Rush Hour is having a TV show, not with the actors from the movie. Some random dudes who I've never seen before. They could be in. They could be in stuff. I don't know. I haven't seen them. Are in this TV show on I think CBS. It comes out this March sometime, and I was like, "What is this?" I wasn't paying attention. I was watching um, Big Bang Theory, and I was on my phone because it was on commercial break, not paying attention. And all of a sudden, I hear "Kata, Kata," and I'm like, "Wait, what is what?" And then I look up. I was like, and I was confused. I was like, "What am I? What is this commercial right now? Is this Rush Hour? No, this can't be Rush Hour." And then they were like, "Rush Hour." And I was like, "No, no, 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 no,
Yes, it can.
no." Jay, how did they do this? Jay,
I,
explain it to me.
I don't know. I
Jay, no,
saw
explain
I
it to
saw the
me. You are
commercial.
my friend.
Look,
Explain it to me.
look, I can't explain that. All I know is I saw the YouTube trailer like I want to say 2 months ago, and I had no words. It looks horrible. I don't know who okayed this, and CBS usually is good about shows most of the time, but this looked like something that Fox or NBC would pull. Honestly, this don't even look like something that they would actually pull. So
No, this is like something that should be on like a cable network somewhere that
yeah,
we can't find. You have to go Google your server provider, their list of channels to find the channel.
there, if you think we lying, just go to YouTube and type in Rush Hour TV show.
Yeah, I'm not even putting a link to the trailer in this video. I'm not doing it. Okay?
It's that bad.
It think how bad it could be, and then it's worse.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay?
Because I don't know who the black guy is. He's some comedian. I've seen him on some stand up stuff, but it looks bad. And the guy playing Jackie Chan's character, his name is John Fu. I think he's like a stunt guy. Actually, the last thing I seen him in, and this is no lie, is the direct to DVD Tekken movie that they did a couple
Wow.
years back. And yeah, so no, I won't be watching that. That's not worth it. It's the acting is horrible. They try to do jokes from the first. It looks like the first season is going to be like the first movie.
Which
Uh,
makes no sense. Why? Why? Why?
yeah. So,
And then, like, okay, if they wanted to do like that duo, like they didn't actually have to be the same exact characters.
but that's
They
what they're doing.
they could have did some.
Yeah, they should have done something else, but that's what they're trying to do. They're trying to, I guess, capitalize off of the actual Rush Hour brand. And it's funny because I actually heard that they're supposed to be doing a Rush Hour 4 movie, so I don't know why they're doing this. I have no idea why they're doing this, but I don't think this is gonna last long, honestly. Knowing I don't even know why it got picked up. I'm guessing they just needed something for like the spring and summer, I guess. I don't know. Because this is like
Yeah,
one
I
of those
don't
things
know.
that's probably gonna get canceled.
I mean, frankly, let's be honest here. Jay, you and I could have had a TV show. That would have been better.
Well, yeah, I really kind of wish you would like link that just so people could see the pain and anguish I had to
No,
go through watching it.
no,
So
no, no. I refuse. It's like, here's the crystal meth. No. If you want the hit, you go and get it yourself. First hit is not free here. I'm sorry. I refuse to support that.
yeah, people, it's pretty bad, people.
It's just downright ridiculous. Okay, so that's my first gripe. Second one, which is the major one, which I think we've all been saying that for quite some time, is the gods of Egypt. Just came out this past weekend. It cost 150 million to make. They only grossed 14 million at the box office.
I
And this is what we
mean,
called Schadenfreude, which is joy at others' misfortune. That's it right there.
oh, oh,
Jay,
I
go ahead
kind
and
of.
express how you feel about the gods of Egypt.
Okay, if anybody got mad at Star Wars Force Awakens because of the diversity, because they felt like they were being wronged, uh, Hollywood shows you that hey, you ain't got nothing to worry about.
We can wrong you in all whole nother level of wrong. And you know what? What's sad is it when the movie was before the movie came out, it came up in like like some type of pop up or something on something out site I was on, and the poster that they had was the gods of Egypt, and on that poster they had the one black guy on that poster. So automatically I'm like, what? What is this? So I was like, I must click on it. There's actual gods of Egypt with real brown people? Are you
Yeah.
serious? Oh my gosh. Is it gonna be set and and everybody? And oh, I have to click on this. I click on it.
And you saw Bold King Leonidas,
And then I
a
saw the
Scottish
foolishness.
Egyptian,
I'm like, what is this? What is
Jamie
this?
Lannister,
What is this? I was like, for the love of God, what is this?
Jinx
I
from
was
GI Joe.
I was just so upset. I was like, where's the black guy? Wait, was that the black guy? I
Matter of
saw him for
fact,
half a second cowering underneath the table. Are you kidding me?
what make it so bad? It's the same guy that's gonna be playing Black Panther in Captain America in Civil
See?
War, and he looked better in Civil War than he did in that movie
Yeah.
trailer. Oh man, this movie's getting panned by everybody. I'm like, man, everybody's saying don't go watch this. Critics are panning it. I mean, to me, what made me mad wasn't even the fact that it was. I hate the term whitewashed, but the fact that the CGI just looks horrible to begin with. Like the CGI they did in that trailer just looked horrible, and then to see all that, and I'm like, dude, okay, come on, y'all could at least had at least like 3 or 4 more black people in there or brown people or something. Y'all could have did. And they
Yeah.
can't say there are no actors they could get. That's BS. That is BS. That line is old and is tired and nobody believes it.
Yeah.
So
Cause like I'm not saying that I need black people in an Egyptian movie. I'm not saying that. I'm saying I need brown people. Because
I need
I will
somebody.
take anything. I don't like as long as it's a brown that is believable, I will take it. I will take the brown person. I don't care what they are. I'll take it. And then what's amazing is like they forget that there are movies already being made with people from actual Egypt because it's a real place. So there's this whole pool of brown people that are actors who have a great accent that you can pick from. Now, I understand people are like, who are these actors? So that might not draw people in. So yeah, fine. Put in if you need to put in like some random big name person
Yeah.
to like really carry it. I understand that hustle. Listen, we all understand. But then all the other people around and about.
I mean, I think the major problem is every time they do put a black or brown person in a movie like that, they're either a slave, a servant, or in the background, and that's what got people mad about Exodus Gods and Kings. It was that look, we all understand you do need a big name. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows you need a big name to sell your movie. That's regardless, especially if you are doing a big budget movie. You do need a couple of big name actors, which is probably why they got Gerard Butler because he is a big name action actor, and that's probably why they got him. Nobody's gonna get mad about that. But when you just got like one other dark person, and basically, for lack of a better word, in the trailer, he looked like a punk. I haven't watched the movie, so I can't say he is or not. But it just looks like he's scared. And what other critics are saying is basically it doesn't make any sense because all the other gods or whatever are afraid of this one guy. It's like 50 of them and one of him, and they're afraid of him. So I just
Yeah,
I find it to be messed up.
I didn't watch it, but I've always like if you heard my review on Thor and everything like that, you know that I'm very much into mythology. Greek, Roman, Norse, Egyptian, also known as Kemet. Like I am very much into all mythology. I love it. So I didn't even take the time to even try to look up the movie because I was just too through. So it's like if you're going to then manipulate these gods, are you following their characters, their structure, who's who, who's related to who? Are you following any of that? Because to me,
I,
it didn't seem like it.
no, they weren't.
And I'm like, so not only do you not have any brown people, is that you then not follow any of the mythology behind it. That's what we're gonna do. So we're just gonna take some names and we just gonna play with them and do what we want. That's what you saying?
I, yeah, at this point, there's not really much any executive producer or the director can say. There's really nothing they can say. I mean, because the proof is in the pudding. Like it bombed bad, and a lot of people even are a lot of critics because I know a lot of y'all probably listen to like Jeremy Johns. He does movie reviews on YouTube. Also, Double Toasted. Look at their reviews. They pretty much said the same thing, and it's sad, but I mean, hey, the shoe fit wear it. I'm sorry, y'all shouldn't have did that.
Yeah.
Y'all just
Like
shouldn't have did that.
did you talk to anybody?
I think what makes it worse is this is after God's Exodus Gods and Kings, and this was the same problem with Exodus Gods and Kings. And people were saying that was the problem was they're like, dude, you have a a story set in Egypt, and you got British actors playing it, and you don't even everybody that is brown or dark is a slave or a servant. You can't do that. I think that's the other reason why people got mad at this because I'm like, it ain't like this is the first movie. If it was the first movie that did like that, okay, maybe people wouldn't have been as mad. But this is not even what is it like. This is about a little bit a year after
Yeah.
Exodus, Gods and Kings. You should have known that this wasn't going to work. This wasn't a smart play. They just should
See,
have known it wasn't a smart play.
that was not the play to go with.
Yeah, they should have just went. So they should have went with another. Either do another story. Do one on Greece or Rome or something. Do Norse. Don't do Egypt with that cast.
Like there's so many other types to play with. I legit I don't understand what they were doing. I don't know what they were thinking.
I'm just yeah. I don't think anybody knows. All I know is it was a massive flop, and it was. I could tell it was probably gonna be a flop just by the way everybody was just that mad. Like people were just genuinely pissed. They were like, they weren't even pissed about the whitewashing part. They were pissed about the fact that like the effects look so bad. Then they got mad about the whitewash. That just made it worse.
There were so many different things that people could be upset about.
Yeah,
You were allowed to just pick your poison.
and that's pretty much how that happened.
I, uh, so I don't recall seeing any commercials recently about Gods of Egypt.
Nah, they pretty much just want to get that out of get that out of the
They
theaters as quick as
so
possible.
they're basically pulling a Fantastic Four. How you just
Basically,
never.
I mean, it's probably going to be in there next week. It's probably going to. I'm pretty sure it's going to be gone by next week. By next weekend.
Yeah.
Next weekend
Well,
it's probably going to. It's just going to be gone.
yeah. Next weekend, I don't know. There's nothing major coming out, but the following weekend is
Is
Allegiant.
Allegiant, and then the weekend after that is Batman versus Superman. So
Yeah.
yeah,
So
they ain't
it's
gonna.
gone. It's
It's
gone.
gonna be gone. Yeah,
And
it,
Deadpool's still going strong.
yeah.
So yeah.
And that's the funny part. That's the
Deadpool's
real
like,
funny
and
part.
I'll take this number one slot here, and I'm
Yeah,
gonna make twice as much money as you did on your opening weekend. Goodbye.
with nowhere near the budget you had.
Like, maybe people start learning big budgets does not mean a big return.
Yeah, I mean, you thought they would know that already, but yeah,
No. They have not learned that yet at all.
no,
Hence why I ain't watching that shit. Okay. So those are my two gripes for this first episode. Um, while there is something else that is coming out, that the trailer came out, I do plan on watching it, but there was gripes that needed to be shared regardless, and that is the Ghostbusters remake.
I think this a lot of people are gonna be split on this one.
Yeah,
There's gonna be a lot of
look,
people split on this one.
like I want to see it. Okay, let's rewind. I am a huge Ghostbusters fan. I have the DVD box set. I have the movies on my phone, on my computer. I have multiple copies of the movies everywhere. I love Ghostbusters 1 and 2. Love them to the point that I might know some of the words. I'm not going to admit that. And I might sing along to the songs. Still won't admit that. Love them. Okay? So now we have the all female cast, which again, fine. Whatever about an all female cast. I'd rather have had the originals, but whatever. Okay. My problem after watching the trailer, basically, the trailer looked fine. It didn't bother me all that much. All the special effects, whatever. I mean, we don't need that much for us to enjoy a Ghostbusters movie, but okay, fine. It's a new generation. You got to pull in the youngins, have special sparkles happening for them. Fine. My problem is why is it again that the black character is the non-educated character? She is the MTA worker the transit worker
Yeah.
in the city.
And I think what makes it worse is the fact that Sony came out today and said that this is not a reboot; it's an actual sequel. So that just makes it worse. Because if it was a reboot, then you could be like, okay, maybe they're trying to go off of like, because Winston in the first one, I forgot what was his job in the first one.
Oh, beforehand, I don't think he had one. Like, I don't know where he came from. I think he was in
Yeah,
construction or something.
yeah, something like that. So that's why I was thinking maybe maybe that's the route they were trying to go. If this was an actual reboot, they just like using a female version. But since they said this is a sequel happening 30 years later, then I'm like, okay, then you didn't. That was uncalled for. But whatever.
So that I think that's my real main gripe is that the black character is yet again not a doctor or MA or anything. And then they're playing up the quote unquote funny black character. I don't think she's a magical Negro, but just the funny black character smacking the white lady and blah 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 and yada
I
yada
ain't gonna lie,
yada.
that part was funny. Now that part had me chuckling. That part was
Making
actually funny.
making jokes and all kinds of stuff like that and everything like that. I mean, at least she definitely has more lines. So hey, I guess she is the original Eddie Murphy storyline written out. Whatever. But she still could have been smart.
Yeah, that
She could
wasn't
still been in,
necessary.
or at least, all right, fine. If she's not a doctor yet, she could have her master's. She could be actively in school still. Something.
Yeah, yeah, that part was kind of okay. Yeah, like I said, that part wouldn't have. I wouldn't have probably been. That part wouldn't have been a problem with me if they would have said this is a reboot. Because then I would be like, okay, maybe they're just trying to match it up to what Winston's character was. Because I remember Winston. I remember Winston coming in and applying because they needed another person.
Yeah.
So I would have been able to understand that better. But when they said this is a sequel, I'm like, well, there was no real reason to do that unless you're trying to, you know, I don't know what they were trying to do. But I do know the lady is actually funny because she's a comedian, and I remember her from something, and she is actually very funny.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I kind of understand, but I kind of hope they wish they didn't go that route. But whatever, it is what it is at this point.
Yeah. I mean, she could still be funny and smart.
Yes,
So
yeah.
either way, obviously, I'm gonna check it out because I definitely need to do the review for Fangirl. And like I need to see this. I mean, and we had Slimer pop up, so at least Slimer's there. So, and then then there's on a side note, there's whisperings of bringing back Ecto Cooler, which I fully on full support of Ecto Cooler coming back because who doesn't like a neon green glowing juice, which probably had no percent juice in it. But who cares? It was neon green. That was cool.
Yeah. I mean, I thought, like I said, I had mixed feelings on it. I was glad that I saw Slimer because that really was a freaking deal breaker for me if Slimer wasn't in it. That just would have been a deal breaker for me. But I'm glad that he's in it, and some of the stuff in the trailer actually piqued my interest, like the whole remix to the Ray Parker Jr. song. I actually kind of liked how they did that. I thought
Hmm.
like the weapon until they showed old girl lick the guns, which that was uncalled for,
Yeah, that was a
but
little. That was a
that was a
bit
little too
much.
much. But I did like that they showed them with different weapons. That was kind of cool. But yeah, I mean, we'll just have to wait and see because I'm probably gonna wind up checking it out because it's a late July movie, from what I understand. So if it's a late July movie, that's
Yeah.
cool because most of the stuff that I want to watch is coming out in May and June anyway. So it'll give me
Hmm.
something to watch in July.
So, was there anything else? No. Well, that's it. Um. So. So that's a no to Rush Hour TV show. A no to the Gods of Egypt. That's a hell no. And it's we will be seeing, but we will have our glasses on and our eyebrows raised for seeing Ghostbusters. And good that is not in the height of when we need to watch other stuff.
True.
Okay, for Ghostbusters. So that's it for our first episode of I Ain't Watching That Shit. Um, Jay, is there anything you wanted to share out going on?
I don't have anything. At this point in time, I am working on something that I hope to have done by next week. So check out. Just check me out next week.
As always, you can definitely check out fangirlreview.com and the various shows going on the YouTube channel with the Dead Talkers and Flash Pointers. And as always, you can check out Gamers at Large Wednesdays at 7 and Sundays at 7 as well. And that's it. Thank you.
Peace.